Hello, I'm Lishan Faith Bernardo and I'll be your speaker for today. Today I'll be discussing about westernization and globalization. I have here one question and it says that is the world is undergoing globalization or just a mere westernization? Before I answer that question, let me just first define what is a globalization and a westernization. When we say westernization, it is a conversion to or adaptation of Western tradition or technique. It began with traders, colonizers, and missionaries from Western Europe. They believed that their way of life was superior to those people in the countries where they traveled. In addition, these people are encouraged or required to adopt the Western European business, practices, language, alphabets, and attire. So, this is a simple definition of westernization. Next is globalization. When we say globalization, it is the term used to describe how trade and technology made the world more connected and interdependent place. Moreover, globalization changes the way nations, business, and people interact. This is a simple definition of globalization. After I define westernization and globalization, let me differentiate these two. When we say westernization, it is one-sided. When we say one-sided, we are only adopting Western culture. And when we say globalization, it is a closer integration. It is a combination of different cultures from different countries. When we say globalization, we're not just talking about one culture. Rather, we talk about different culture across the world. I can say that westernization is just a part of globalization. Going back to the question, I can say that our world is undergoing globalization. And I have here two reasons. And these reasons are based on my opinion and observation. First is we are not a closed country. When we say closed country, no imports come into and no export leave the country. Since our world is undergoing globalization, we have relationship or bonds in different countries, not just in Western country. Okay? Other countries prefer the skill of a Filipino. Okay? So OFW or overseas Filipino workers are the one who will be exporting that skills to different country. That is one example of not a closed country. Second, we exchange goods, services, culture, and more. We can experience what other countries have, and vice versa. Basically, it intensifies worldwide social interdependencies and exchange. For example, other countries' investors invest in our country, just like in CEPSA, which is located in Rosario, Cavite. Most of the investors came from different countries, and they invest here in our country. It shows the flow of cross-border trade of goods, services, technology, information, and people is increasing. And there happens the globalization. In conclusion, I can say that before, we are undergoing westernization. But as the time passed by, as of today, we are undergoing fully globalization. And that is all for today. Thank you for listening.